Hello friends, Patrick McFarlane here of the Liberty Weekly podcast and the Liberty Weekly Plays YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for episode 4, where I'm playing Ultimate General Civil War, a really cool game that I really enjoy playing. So let's get to it. This is episode 4, and in this episode I will be playing the smaller scale battles that lead up to the second major grand battle of the game, which is Shiloh. And I'm playing the Confederate States of America for reasons that I've outlined in previous episodes, because it's a fun historical experiment here. I'm just going to be managing and monitoring the YouTube video. That's what I'm trying to mess around with currently. I just redid all my settings for OBS software, and trying to maximize the quality for my internet connection that I have here. So yeah, really excited to be playing this game again. I really do enjoy it, even though I've gotten pretty frustrated pretty frustrated in the some of the earlier streams with the game, just a little bit. But I always do include these the segments where I try to improve my army in the beginning of the stream, just so you can see all the choices and decisions that I'm making. I think it makes for a more immersive experience. But I won't really try and dwell on it here. Just trying to... Ooh. I should be upgrading before I do this. But so, as we've said before, you know, you have these choices that you have to make as a general, where you're going to specialize in. I'm going to put 2 career points into medicine, because it's... maybe 1 career point, because it's very important. As I've been saying over and over again, the biggest thing facing the Confederacy is that they just could not put as many bodies in uniform. Also, you know, they just didn't have the supply lines and industrial might that the North had. So that's something that I'm really keeping in mind here as I'm going forward. But another thing I do need to upgrade is army organization, just so that I can have a lot more divisions and a lot more brigades. But also, geez, logistics. Well, it increases the starting ammunition, because this is a big issue when you get to the Shiloh battle, because when I was doing that I kept running out of ammunition. You really got to push it, and that one's going to be tough, and I'm kind of... It might take a couple takes. So I'm wondering how that will work. But I've been having fun. I've been enjoying playing this game, and I think there's a couple people that watch it on YouTube, and even more people that watch it on BitChute, which is my preferred platform at bitchute.com/libertyweekly. Although the resolution on the BitChute channel is not very good, and that's why I was messing with my OBS Open Broadcaster software to try and maximize that. Try to maximize that quality for you guys. Right now, I'm trying to maintain the stats of my units here. I'm going to create a new division, though. Make sure that I have the best colonel available. Let's see. I'm going to get a new brigadier general. Just because for obvious reasons you want to make sure that you have the best generals. See, trainer tactics. So I'm super duper excited for my regular podcast, the Liberty Weekly podcast, where I tackle libertarian legal theory mainly, and I have my fingers in a lot of different topics as well, additionally, on top of libertarian legal theory. But I had an interview with James Corbett of the Corbett Report, which was a huge, gigantic honor, because he was the one that really got me into the podcasting game. And it was really cool to have that opportunity to speak with him. You can find that video on my BitChute channel and my YouTube channels. But it was really cool, and I've gotten a huge influx of listeners since then, and it's just very encouraging for what I'm doing. So Very grateful for that. We talked about the Colorado Civil Rights Commission with the Masterpiece Cake Shop case. Bob Swallow is the general's name. Interesting. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that, but also I've been a contributor at the Libertarian Institute for about 2 months now, and that is created by Sheldon Richman and Scott Horton. And I found out how to add my podcast to their podcast feed, their general feed. And since then, I've had a huge influx of listeners as well. And that's just been great. You know, it's very encouraging. Instead of, you know, sitting there talking to a very small group of people, you know, you do this because you want to get the word out, you know, about things that you're passionate about. And I'm just glad that I've had that opportunity. So just trying to stay grateful and humble, because, you know, it could go away at any minute. It's a pretty cool age that we're living in where, you know, just a guy with a microphone sitting in a room can reach thousands and thousands of people. So, not that I've reached. Well, I think my podcast has like 30,000 downloads over the year that I've been doing it. So that's pretty cool. I mean, pretty cool experience. I think here that I'm going to create a cavalry unit of 250 men, just a small one. Well, I got some money to spare, so I'll make a bigger cavalry brigade. There we go. All right. So because of my army organization is so small, I don't have, you know, more divisions here, or I can't add a whole lot. But we want to make sure our supply is high. We got enough supply for this army. And then we're going to... We got some extra leftover men here. Ooh, okay. I could have been spending money on these guys. It's a quandary. Well, you always want good generals, so I'm going to be... But I don't want them to die at the same time. We'll order Jeb Stewart and put him in charge of the cavalry. And Richard Ewell. Get out of there, Howard Finnegan. Jeb Stewart is like a freaking legendary cavalry general, so... Major Paul Frank. Vaughn. Kershaw. Ralph Ward. Well, we have the money here to hire some decent generals, so... This really does make a big difference in the scheme of things. It's something that I ignored in my initial playthrough. But you can't... Yeah, see, this guy's a captain. Get out of here. Have a frickin' captain in charge of your artillery. Alright, let's go on, shall we? To the battle. Stay alert. I try and do it in chronological order here, so 25th of February 1962. Okay, so ambush convoy. It says, the Union is massing its army near our capital, Richmond. Certainly they are preparing to attack and threaten to destroy our new government prematurely. Boo, no government. Our scouts reported that an important supply convoy loaded with heavy ammunition and weapons is on its way to support the Yankee army. We need to ambush and seize those supplies. 2 local cavalry units have already taken positions to join the attack under your command. Let's do it. So I am monitoring the chat here. I haven't had anyone really watch during the initial, my other live streams that I've done for this. So I don't really expect to see anyone watching live. I do have like 20 subscribers, but it is like midnight. Okay, so I can only put in one unit here. Let's choose that new division. Well, it says I'll have cavalry, so I don't need to use that for the cavalry. Alright, let's do it. We have 9,000 soldiers. I don't know. Question marks for how big the enemy is. I think we'll pull through. The Union is massing its army near our capital. Almost certainly they are preparing to attack and threaten. Okay, I already did that. Our reconnaissance patrols reported that one of their most important supply convoys loaded with heavy ammunition and weapons is going to pass along this road in about an hour. They're going to meet with General McDowell, commanding about 7,000 infantry, and he needs those supplies. This is a great opportunity to ambush and seize those supplies from the Yankees before McDowell arrives with his much stronger army. Local cavalrymen will join our attack. If we succeed, not only can we use the supply for our army, but we will surely impress our people in West Virginia and get more military support. General, it is going to be a risky process. If the Federals are too strong, it is advised to withdraw into the woods and live to fight another day. Good luck. I don't need luck. I make my own luck. Alright, so we have our beautiful red brigades here all lined up. Can't grab that. So I have played this. As I said, this is my second playthrough. Although I didn't finish my offline campaign. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to allow a bit of time to pass. Because I have played this before. The convoy is right here right now. And I just want to catch them with their pants around their ankles. Right out in the center here. And if I could make a request, if anyone is watching this video, will you please comment on my commentary? And I've been trying to strike a good balance between, narrating what's happening and talking about extraneous things to try and entertain people while I'm playing the game. And I've removed my head because I had like my talking head, I like to say, with the webcam. But I got rid of it because if at any point I, forget to talk or I'm not talking, I'm sure I have like a really ridiculous concentration face. So I've just removed that. And I don't have a green screen or anything either. So, yep, okay, here it is. Now what I want to do is the most important thing to do is to capture those supplies. That's why we're here. So I'm trying to use my soldiers to distract them and hit them quick. And to draw them away from these supply wagons because the enemy really is going to be coming that way. So I'm going to try and make them run out so they can engage and pin these guys in place. And this is bad that they're running out. Actually, I can make it in one fell swoop and pick up all these. Alright, that's it. We did it. That's what we're here for. And those are not my cavalry units, so it doesn't matter to me. Alright, so I'm going to try and put my units in this bank of trees, as I've alluded to previously on the show. It's very important. as the Confederates, as I've said over and over again, to try and maintain your army size. Now that we just spent all these recruits. Man, that was slick. This worked really well. I have historically in this campaign and these live streamings had to try the mission over a couple times. So I'm rather impressed that I was able to sweep in and pick up these supplies. Brilliantly executed, if I do say so myself. And we're just gonna make a little save. In case things go south. I don't suspect they will, though. This should be a quick little mission. And then we'll get on to the second mission that happens before the Grand Battle of Shiloh, which I probably won't be able to stream tonight. Because it is, you know, not a couple hours, but it is a big, long process. Maybe an hour. It depends on, you know, how quickly you can push the enemy back to Pittsburgh Landing. How aggressive you can be in your push. You'll see. That'll be episode 5. This is episode 4. I do think this, if I'm kind of watching the live stream, and I do think that my video settings are a lot better than they were previously. But hot damn, I mean, I'd be ready to take on, you know, I am going to recall Archer. These little eyeballs are like reconnaissance points that reveal the map if you put a unit there. Trying to hover my mouse over the eyeball to see exactly what it says about it, but okay, yep, okay. Looks like they might try and hit us. This is an interestingly shaped, like, little concave area here. Could give me intersecting points of fire. I just don't want Jones to get stuck out there. Although this might be a case of just waiting around for them to attack and them not really doing anything. So, like, I kind of want to lure them in, and I kind of want them to hit me, but, you know, the mission put forward that you're not supposed to do that. Supposed to avoid a major engagement. So let's see, we lost 45 men here, 68 men here, 49 and 3 and 0. It's not too bad. I mean, if I were the Union general, I would march my soldiers up through here and try and just hit the side. Split up in half and kind of work my way up the forest. I wonder if the Union campaign is a lot easier because you just have so much more you know, not ammunition, but supplies and recruits. Like throughout the entire campaign, if you, as I have, if you've won every single battle, because I refuse to lose every battle. I mean, historically, the Confederates won like almost every single battle in the beginning, all the major battles. And, okay, you've got your soldiers lined up really pretty. Yeah, if you win every single battle, there is messages that come in. You intercept dispatches, and they're like, oh, we need X amount thousand new men. Here you go. Here's X amount thousand new men. And so there's just an endless stream of recruits coming, like 65,000 soldiers. Alright, so I'm going to hit the fast forward button. I was hoping to get these 2 battles finished. Just want to see what they're doing. Looks like we have 27 minutes left. And I think the 27 minutes take place... The 27 minutes are like in-game minutes. Yeah, as you can see, the time is 7:23. So it's 7... And this is military time, I think. So it's 7:27 in the morning. So we're just gonna wait for the time to expire. Sorry if this wasn't a very interesting mission. I mean, we're here to achieve the objectives. And the objectives were to capture those 3 supply wagons and not to engage. So I'm just trying to keep these guys moving so they're harder to hit for the cannons. Oh shit! Make sure most of our soldiers are in cover. Okay, there we go. Victory. Man, that was just riveting. But look at what we got out of it. We got 313 prisoners exchanged for 480 additional recruits. Hell yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go spend our points. I want to put it in medicine, but I might have to put it into army organization. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, Shiloh is going to be a big battle, so I always have to be prepared for that. And since we have so much money, I'm just going to replenish our ranks with veterans.
Yes, sir.
See if we can't... Okay, so we only have 6 points. It'd be nice to get some extra, or some new muskets.
Yes,
Actually, let's go over to the barracks. Well, I can do it right from here. Yeah, let's get some... Oh, that's going to be 17. Can do something a little cheaper. 13,000. Now I'll just stick with the Springfield. Should be enough to accommodate an entire new brigade. There we go, 15,000. Okay, whatever. Things cost money. You know, I kind of want to do a whole new infantry brigade. I'll do one here. See, we're almost out of Springfields. Okay, we'll give them the Mississippi. Kent Garfield, hello.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here. Okay. Then we're gonna put in another infantry brigade. Alright, that's how it's done, son. Gonna make sure we have enough supply to keep our units supplied for when Shiloh eventually does come up, which will be in the next episode. But alright, let's fight the second battle leading up to Shiloh here. This is gonna be a shorter episode. Maybe not. It's already at 26 minutes, but okay. Captured message. General, I recommend you strengthen our positions after the events of Ambush Convoy. The events of Ambush Convoy. Robert E. Lee's army is perfectly able to destroy us now that we are more vulnerable. Please do not hesitate and send our surviving army at least a few more divisions. Our men are in need of your help. Yeah, like I was saying, it's just convenient they have all the stops. General, I respectfully... Oops. General, I respectfully inform you that President Lincoln is highly concerned about the advance of Robert E. Lee towards Washington. My command consisted of 3,800 trained soldiers. My command consisted of 3,800 trained soldiers, comma, has been ordered to reinforce your army and will arrive shortly to your camp. Okay, so Stay Alert is the name of the second mission. General Johnson established his base at Corinth, Mississippi, in order to reorganize our western forces. We soon expect Yankee offensives into Tennessee, and we must be ready. Corinth is a major railroad junction and a strategic supply position. You've been assigned to guard one of our supply line's vital points, northwest of Corinth. Stay alert and prevent any Yankee raid into the area. If this is what I think it is, this will be a very interesting fight here. So, and it is. So, you're in for a treat. This was a hard mission. So hopefully I don't have to replay it, but our army has established a base at Corinth, Mississippi, a major railroad junction and a strategic position for the transportation of troops and supplies. Your post is at the northeast of Corinth, at this vital point of our supply line. Our pickets have spotted Yankee cavalry movements a couple of miles at north and west of your position. You have to prepare for a potential attack. Reinforcements have already been dispatched from Corinth and are on their way to assist you if needed. Stay alert, General. We cannot afford a broken link in our supply chain. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is how it's going to go down. Okay. Just trying to remember how I did this last time because it requires a special touch. And now I'm glad that I got that extra infantry division because that's really what this mission takes. Yeah. Okay. So what I really want to do is strategically position my soldiers so that they are in cover, but the outside of their range means that the enemy has to be outside of the tree line and outside of cover correspondingly. So I really want to there's going to be cavalry units that come up over here. And I really want to make sure that I am tripping them up with skirmishers. That's really where this comes in handy. I remember, I think the last time that I went into this mission... Yeah, right, there's a cavalry. The last time that I did this mission, I just did not come in with enough soldiers. And I was really struggling to man all the positions while they launched assault after assault. But this is a fun mission to watch, so I think it should make up for... I think the... Oops. Alright, so we have some engagement already. Oh, jeez. Trying to make sure that we knock these guys back. They try and sneak those cavalry units in there. And the reason why I sent kind of a vanguard out here is because usually, you know, you put your soldiers in this little trench here, and it's not really a trench, it's just like a friggin' picket fence or something, and don't work so hot. They just kind of come up here and bum rush everything and take over. So there's going to be some enemy that comes up this way, some enemy that comes here, and they're really going to hammer this angle right here. Which kind of sucks because they have flanking. If you put any soldiers here, there will be soldiers that will be flanked, no matter what direction they come from. So they get a morale bonus, or a morale detriment because of that. I hate skirmishers. Oh my god. They're just annoying. And I know that's the whole point. These guys are about to get wrecked. I think this is the edge of the range here, so... Nope, if you're gonna be in there, you gotta get in the trees. And stay there. I don't know where to put Archer's Brigade. And then am I also supposed to get reinforcements at some point in time? It's just, yeah, the biggest thing when it comes to skirmishers is that I hate losing soldiers to them. Because their only point is to be out there to harass. And to, like, delay advance and weaken you up, and I guess that's exactly what they do. it's so annoying that they keep... I mean, they hit them and then fall back, but, you know, when they're falling back, they're getting out of cover instead of standing behind a tree and firing. I gotta hit those guys before they hit me. Come on. Yeah, see, you're gonna get flanked now. There you go. Damn it. Can't just freaking stay in cover. Alright, Douglas, you need to engage. That's the whole reason why you're there. I should put them in that house. How much cover are they going to get in there? Not too much. Okay, we're getting some good damage here. There we go. They're gonna, their morale's dropping like a stone. So we're gonna fall back a little bit. I want Price. Okay, run. I want Price and Siegfried to be able to fire at the same time. And if I had some cavalry, which would be... Oh, shit. Blocked. They're gonna get Tuttle, you're gonna get wrecked. Hopefully. What? James Archer is killed? Seriously? At the beginning of the... He's a really good general. He's killed, like, in one of the first battles, like in the first charge. Really stupid. And Tuttle got wrecked. Although Archer's brigade is taking some casualties and Archer's dead. That's pathetic. See, there's throughout this whole like little series that I've been doing, this game has just been disappointing in surprising ways. Not disappointing, but just irritating. Maybe that's like, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember exactly which battle that Stonewall Jackson died at. I don't know if it was Shiloh or what. I suppose I could find out. Or if that was like Antietam. looking it up right now. Alright, so we have... Alright, good. Douglas is in a good cover position, but I'm just going to have him pull back a little bit. Kemper is in a good position also. Price, not so much. Chancellorsville, that's where Stonewall Jackson died. And he died of pneumonia after his own troops fired on him by accident. Which sucks for them. Wait, why are you still falling back, idiots? So it looks like I can't tell if MacArthur is wavering. It seems as if Siegfried's brigade is also firing. Archer's just getting beat up, man. I think, you know, it's possible that it was a bad idea on my part to have Archer's brigade just out there like a sore thumb. What are you doing, Price? It's easy in this this mission to get overwhelmed. Perhaps I should pull Douglas. Kemper can keep Marsh there indefinitely. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We'll pull Douglas out. Archer's brigade is just a bunch of frickin' pansies. Stuck in slow motion, jeez. Alright, Archer, time to redeem yourself. Get my general out there to provide morale bonuses. Want Price to fall back. Oh great. Now there's another. See, this was a hard mission. Why does Price keep shifting? We'll get it though, guys. And yes, I just assumed your gender. On some level, it's like, are these supplies worth it? Oh great, I just lost another general that I paid a bunch of money for. Freaking archer. You suck. It's like, will these cavalry brigades ever rout? I mean, if I tried a charge like that, I would have lost half the whole brigade. It would have routed and then been done. You know, and all they're doing is just pestering me on this side just enough to be an annoyance and to keep some soldiers over here. Just one volley. There you go. It's another volley. That'll send him out. There we go. Okay, so despite Archer's Brigade's utter failure, just shit in the bed early on, I probably shouldn't have left him out there. That's probably my bad. But seems like we're doing pretty well here for the most part. I think we only have the one cavalry brigade, so I'm not going to worry too much. Price is probably going to retreat. Damn it. Price is just getting wasted. Oh, great. Our reinforcements are here. It's about fucking time. Well, even though Price routed and lost a whole bunch of their men, we've held the ground. Reinforcements are coming in. Only 2 brigades. Okay, if I had some cavalry, I'd be having them take these supplies right now, but alas, I do not. But that's okay because, you know, trying to manage this battle without an extra brigade, as you could imagine, does not bode super duper well. This is a problem here that Wraith's brigade is in the trees. So I'm gonna have these guys, these new brigades, just entering here, push up this way. And have Archer march back into these woods. Pour one volley into their flank and then engage MacArthur. Run, run, run. Fuck. Well, it's not too bad. They just gotta be wiped out. I mean, this is just another battle where you have severely body count is super high. I mean, it was the bloodiest war in American history, question mark. Even more, can't remember if there was more lost than in World War II on the American side. Well, I guess because both sides were Americans. Just thinking out loud here. Yeah, that was costly. Screw you, Carmichael. You're freaking you're done. Oh, good. So we're gonna have Pricey Skirmishers join back in. He's gonna be. There we go. Very nice. Alright, so now's when we push him out. Man, I love making content. Like, not a lot of people watch my stuff, but at the same time, it's just so fun. Like, it adds a new element to the game. Then you can go back and watch all your recorded content. Alright, let's see how much we can hit Wraith. He's gonna get lit up. There we go. He's gonna retreat. We're gonna advance, push forward. Okay, so we're doing all right. Not fantastic, but all right. So Wraith is in the trees. Really want to get out of range before he can light up a volley. There we go, very nice. Very nice. So I can put these soldiers in this house and they'll be super fortified, 200% cover. Right. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I didn't actually want these guys to go all the way over there. I just wanted to get them in column formation. Alright. So we got 20 minutes left to hold the supply depot. I think after that, your job is to push them back, question mark? Or I don't know if that's just what I did in the last one. I'm content just to kind of hold my ground. Look at all those dead blue bodies. A few gray mixed in, but mostly blue. Alright, hit them. Actually, hit these guys. There you go. Get rid of those guys. They're like little fruit flies. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Let's wait for this. Maybe not. I want them to come through the trees and then you hit them. Engaging our artillery is always hit or miss because, you know, they unleash the canister shot on you. They want to fall back, just, oop, not charge. So I held the supply point, but I'm going to let the battle go on for a little bit here. Nope, not that far back. Dunces. There we go. I just want to get all these kills in, although I'm losing a bunch of soldiers, but... Alright, let's go, boys. Come on. Oh, no. Okay, guess what? Oh, wait. Price is kind of getting lit up for nothing, so I have him fall back. We got a little bit of epic action towards the end. Alright, so now it's kind of devolved, but we held the supply point for as long as we needed to, so... Oh, and now they're withdrawing. So... Alright, everyone, well, let's look at the casualties. Pound of flesh, 2,265 deaths. On the other side, 5,098. So... We killed more than double of the enemy. We lost 0 guns. The enemy lost 5 and 506 cavalry men. So I would say we won this battle. I mean, it says victory, so you do the math. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Oh, here's the rewards here. 85,800 and 5,200 more soldiers. That's less than the number that we lost in that battle. So, although we lost some good generals, which is really irritating, but we're going to have to... We can get a new general, Jubal early in the next one. And so, I don't know, if you're watching, let me know in the comments whether I should do the army upgrades at the beginning of the episode or after the episode. So, whatever. Also, just comment, you know, if you like my narration commentary of what's going on the battlefield, or if, you know, just whatever. So, check out my website at libertyweekly.net and at the Libertarian Institute at libertarianinstitute.org. Otherwise, if you like what I do and want to support it, go on over to patreon.com/libertyweekly. I'm thinking about adding new tier levels, adding a $1 option or a $2 a month option. All things planned for the future. So, thanks everyone so much for joining me, and stay in tune for, let's see here, episode either 5 or 6 or something. 5. Episode 5, where I do Shiloh. It's the second grand battle. It's a really big one, so really exciting. All right, thanks everybody. Peace out.